Hi everyone, now that we have finally reviewed all the 5 senses, me and Miss Kiki have provided several activities that you can practice at home. This website is called abcya.com. You can find this website on our PowerPoint and on one of the last slides. This activity will first review all the 5 senses for you again, and then it will go into that game. And in the game, you have to identify each different senses. Let's begin.
Touch, taste, smell, hear, sight, the 5 senses.
As you can see, they have displayed the 5 different senses. The first sense is the sense of smell. The second is a sense of sight. The third is a sense of taste, and fourth is a sense of hearing. And the fifth one is a sense of touch. Let's begin.
We have 5 senses that help us learn about the world around us. Smell, sight, taste, hear, touch.
They have listed the 5 different senses and images here, and we will press this play button on the right side.
I use my nose to smell. My sense of smell lets me smell things like flowers and perfume.
The sense of smell is being used in this picture. He is smelling things like flowers and perfume, and he is using his nose to smell.
I use my eyes to see. My sense of sight lets me see things in my environment, like colors and people.
The sense of sight uses your eyes. Your eyes allow you to see different things.
I use my tongue to taste. My sense of taste gives me information about food. For example, I can taste if food is salty or spicy.
The next sense is a sense of taste, and you use your tongue to taste things.
I use my ears to hear. My sense of hearing lets me hear sounds. I can hear things like music and people talking.
The sense of hearing uses your ears. This can help you hear things.
I use my hands to touch. My skin allows me to feel things and learn about them. For example, I can feel if a ball is hard or soft.
The last sense is the sense of touch. The sense of touch uses your hands, and your hands allow you to touch things that have different textures.
Let's play a game to check what you have learned.
Now we will play the game. Now at your table, you should have 5 different posters. You should have 5 different posters of the 5 different images displayed here. First is a sense of smell. Next is a sense of sight. Next is the sense of taste. And next is the sense of hearing. And then lastly is the sense of touch. Now, the game will read the sentence or the question on the screen, and then I will repeat it as well. And now you will hold up the sense that is being used in this situation. I'm going to do a few with you, and then you can do the rest at home. This is just a little extra practice for you to help you understand the 5 different senses. Let's begin.
What sense would you use to tell if someone is wearing perfume?
Now, what sense would you use to tell if someone is wearing perfume? Is it the sense of smell, sense of sight, sense of taste, sense of hearing, or sense of touch? Now remember, focus on the images. What parts of your body are you using to tell if someone is wearing perfume? Would it be your nose, your eyes, your mouth, your ears, or your hands? I will give you a few seconds. It is a sense of smell.
Awesome! What sense would you use to check if the pizza is salty or sweet?
To check if the pizza is salty or sweet, what sense would you be using? Would you be using the sense of smell, the sense of sight, the sense of taste, the sense of hearing, or the sense of touch? Now remember, focus on the images. Which parts of your body would you be using to check if the pizza is salty or sweet? Good job. It is a sense of taste. You'll be using your mouth to taste and check if the pizza is salty or sweet.
Awesome! What sense would you use to listen to your teacher?
If you were listening to your teacher, what sense would you be using? Would you be using your nose, your eyes, your mouth, your ears, or your hands? Correct, you'd be using your ears. That will be the sense of hearing.
Nice one! What sense would you use to tell if the music is playing too loud?
What sense would you be using to tell if the music is playing too loud? Would you be using your nose, your eyes, your mouth, your ears, or your hands? Which parts of your body or which sense are you using in this situation? Correct, you'll be using the sense of hearing again.
Nice one! What sense would you use to tell the color of a crayon?
Now that you have understood the game, you can try this at home. This website link is on our PowerPoint on the very last slide. You can practice this at home to fully comprehend and understand the 5 senses. You can practice this and you can also just play it as many times as you'd like. Well, I hope you have fun.